I'll admit, I was not the biggest fan of Jurassic World when it came out. I felt the characters were generic and unlikable, the deaths a little too gratuitous, and the dinosaurs were monsters rather than animals. When a sequel was announced, I wasn't too excited. But with the memory of Jurassic Park in my head still, I tried to give the film the benefit of the doubt. Tried. The film opens with Bryce Dallas Howard fighting valiantly to save the dinosaurs that nearly killed her in the last film. There's a convenient little volcano placed in the middle of Isla Nublar where all the dinosaurs were held. And if humanity doesn't intervene, the volcano's going to blow and all the dinosaurs are going to go extinct. Again. So Howard teams up with Chris Pratt and this obviously shady businessman, if I want to be clear, to try and do a last-ditch effort to save the dinos. So, for the positives of this movie, the world building in the first 20 minutes of the film is actually kind of interesting. It's a cool look into see what would happen in a world where dinosaurs came back. Do we care about their extinction? Because they already were extinct. Do we intervene? Is it our place as humans? Do we get to play God? It's kind of a cool little bit of the film that isn't really explored later on, but for that first 20 minutes, I was intrigued. And then the dinosaurs are still fun to watch. Getting to see the variety of them, what they choose to play with, it's always a joy. And so dinosaurs on screen will always be a positive in my book. The cons, the negatives, the flaws, that's everything else. The characters are as bland as ever. They traded in those two dopey kids for two generic millennials who don't really do anything in the movie, to be honest. Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt fall deeper into the stereotypes that happened in Jurassic World. The plot feels exactly the same. There's another genetically engineered dinosaur, the worst one yet, wreaking havoc, killing humans. You'd think they'd have learned from the last movie, but no, of course not. Nobody learns anything in the Jurassic Park universe. And then, worst of all, you never got to see the dinosaurs as animals. They're always vehicles or tools or anything but animals. The first 20 minutes tries to describe why we should save these creatures, but then the rest of the film shows how terrible they are, how destructive they are. There is no reason you should save these things in this universe. Now, I want to believe that dinosaurs are unique and deserve to be cherished, but the movie doesn't show that. Realistically, I don't think this franchise has shown that except for the first movie. If you want me to care about this world that you create, then show me what makes these creatures worth saving, instead of all the destruction they cause. The standout moments from this movie, I can think of one. Just one that I left the theater with, and I was like, they did do a good job. When they're pulling away from Isla Nublar, and you see the volcano exploding, there's this last lingering shot of a brontosaurus crying for help. It was the one moment where I was like, damn, you let him die again. And then they just kill a bunch of other humans, and the dinosaurs are just monsters after that. But for that one moment, it was great. If you're looking for a movie that's hopefully better than this one, just watch the original Jurassic Park. There aren't many good dinosaur movies. I can only think of one, and it's Jurassic Park. Spielberg did it better than anybody else, and it's not worth revisiting a million times over. All I gotta say is just stop rehashing these old IPs, come up with something new, and if you're going to rehash the old IP, do something different with it. I don't need to see dinosaurs wreaking havoc again. I don't need to see a Franken-zombie monster again. Do something different or toss it aside, because I'm getting tired.